Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today's video I'm just going to be kind of going through some of the stuff that came in the PTB today and I played it. It's one of the most boring PTBs I've played in the last 3 years that I've been playing DBD for. I'll start by saying the good things, right? The map changes I think are good. The blood web improvements are good. They can use some tweaks here and there, of course. The heartbeat, the visual heartbeat is great in my opinion just for accessibility purposes. I think that's much needed. I think the change to Dead Hard is okay. I don't have a problem with it either. From what I've seen, there's still people who got some decent value out of it. Maybe it's a little bit more rewarding. I didn't use Dead Hard when I was playing Survivor just because I'm not someone who goes for a lot of unhooks, specifically when I'm playing solo queue. But I saw a couple people when I was playing Killer that did get some value out of Dead Hard a couple times. So those are kind of the good things. Probably the other good thing probably is the Call Brian nerf, maybe the overcharge one. I didn't test too much with those perks either, but I did want to talk about the main problem that will be anti-healing builds. As I mentioned in a previous video that I did, that's going to become a huge issue. And I tested it today in a couple matches. And you know, it's the PTB, so people always DZ, but I did notice kind of an increase in people DZing more than usual when it started getting to the point where like you keep, you know, hit and running. And you know, people escaped. There was a lot of people running Dead Hard off the record, renewal, so a bunch of like perks that should counter that, right? So people taking a bunch of perk slot on it with self-care, potty knowledge. They're taking literally 2 or 3 perk slots just to counter me running sloppy, Thano, Cautophobia, and Fearmonger. So and I think there was 1 or 2 matches that I played using Overwhelming Presence. This is a problem with this. I realized very quickly, all it's going to do is going to increase the amount of people who tunnel, the amount of people who camp, because I realized in the end game, they were able to get the save, of course, because they were really highly skilled survivors. That's not the problem. The problem is people who are starting out somewhere in the middle. These people, when they go against killers who are very smart or killers who are just very determined to get a 1k, 2k, however many like kills they want to get, they're gonna get it because if there's 3 people left, right? 1 person on hook, 2 people injured, and the person on hook is on death hook. They're on second stage, about to die. If you want to both heal to come in for the save because I'm camping the hook, that's 48 seconds. 48 seconds to heal. By the time that you do that, that person is already dead on hook, or very close to being dead on hook. What can you do about that? Reassurance. That's a perk slot though. A lot of people don't run Reassurance. I saw someone run it. That's what helped them out. They were able to heal. Someone traded it with the Dead Hard. Fine. Someone else came in, saved them. Perfect. That's great. Those are high skill survivors though. I think I checked, some of them had like over 5,000 hours in DBD. Okay. Then, what can we do to improve that and prevent that from being such a problem? I think the healing time should be reduced to 20 seconds. 4 seconds less, I think, will make a huge difference. I also think that the medkits needs to be rechanged again, because I don't think changing all the medkits who have 24 charges is any different. Like, what is enticing you to use one medkit over the other than some of the progression healing? Some of the add-ons are not bad. You can get up to 2, maybe 3 heals in some. I think probably maximum of 2 heals or so, like 48 charges if you add the green gel padding and the gauze rolls. So those things are not awful. Those changes, I don't think for the add-ons are completely horrible. I don't even think that the 24 charges are that bad, personally. But that is not taken into consideration sloppy. So the problem is also the perks on the killer side. And behavior, and I don't know, behavior probably won't watch this because I'm not a huge DBD content creator. I'm not a fog whisperer, but behavior clearly doesn't understand or doesn't want to admit that by them nerfing certain things, they inadvertently buffed perks that previously were still strong, but now you have people that I ran sloppy butcher with Thanophobia, with Cautophobia. All these perks are going to become a huge problem in DBD. You're not going to have 3 gens. I think, to be honest, I don't think 3 gens are going to go away anytime soon. You can still hold the 3 gen with a lot of killers like Skull Merchant, just to mention a few. And there's still perks that you can use, you know, to like keep kicking with certain things. Even Call Brian that tells you where the survivors are, you can still get a decent 3-gen. It's probably a little bit harder now than it was. We're not gonna have that problem. We're gonna have a problem of hit and run, tunneling, camping, and probably more disease than ever. Just because people are not gonna be able to heal, they're gonna waste their medkits. Also, if you run overwhelming presence, which I did, you're basically just wasting items. And who the hell wants to do that? So, I mean, I don't know what else to say. I think these changes can't go to the live servers. A lot of them. I think, as I said, the Dead Hard change, I don't mind it. A lot of the other changes, I don't mind them. But the healing situation is a huge problem, and it will be a huge problem. I'm not even talking about circle healing. I think whatever, you nerf circle healing where like now you can't heal yourself. Fine, whatever. Totally fine. But if you're gonna do that, then you're gonna have to balance off the other perks on the killer side. Sloppy needs to be rebalanced if they're gonna do that. I still think that the healing shouldn't take 24 seconds to take 20. 4 seconds will make a huge difference, especially when you're coming down to the end game. Yeah, other than that, I mean, it is what it is, but we do need to fight back against this because I don't think it's good for the game. It's not healthy. It's not going to be healthy. It's going to become other problems. It's going to happen in a couple months. That behavior is going to come back and say like, oop, this is a new meta. We need to nerf it again. And this is a huge constant back and forth. It's not going to do any. It doesn't do anything. It just makes things worse. That's what it does. It doesn't really change much of the meta. And to be honest, it's just more boring than a fucking 3-gen, in my opinion. Also, that's not even countering for like legions. If a legion runs with all those perks, what are you supposed to do? Yeah, that's just kind of where I'm at. So I hope you did enjoy this video. It's a short video. Just wanted to kind of share my thoughts on it. But yeah, I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.